So Sunday, I went to watch Indiana Jones trilogy on the big screen. So, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I hadn't seen the first two films on the big screen from memory. I can't remember if I have or haven't. So just wanted to make sure I did get that chance. And yeah, you know, they're great films. They're fun films. So I enjoyed them. Really the only bum note is Kate Capshaw as Willie Scott in Temple of Doom. I mean, you know, that's a contender for one of the most annoying roles in cinema. Yeah, it's just just a wrong choice all around. The way she's written, the way she's directed and acting, it's just, yep, Willie Scott, don't need her, but yeah, okay, you know, all the other films, the rest of Temple of Doom is enjoyable. So, well, not much you can do. What else is there to say? We all know these films by now, surely. They're great. I loved it. So just watched Demon Slayer movie, Mugen Train. It's pretty good. I really liked it. I'm not very familiar with Demon Slayer, the anime. I've read the 5 chapters of the manga just at the start, so I could get some just basic setup going into the movie. So I'm glad I did that. But there's a bunch of characters in the movie who I have no idea who they are, but it's all right. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it's a film of almost 2 halves, or 2/3 and 1/3. The first part of the movie is about the mission on the train to fight this demon which has been killing people on the train. And that was good. That was fun, and I enjoyed that. And then once they solve that and kill that demon, this upper level demon shows up, and then it's like the last third of the film is just an extended battle between Rengoku, if that was his name, and this upper level demon, and that was exciting as well, and quite enjoyable. And then there's lots and lots of crying at the end, for 5 or 10 minutes or so, and a bunch of characters who I don't know, and a little bit more crying. So that was interesting. Anyway, yeah, I really liked it. I'll keep reading the manga. The anime's on Netflix now, so maybe I'll watch that. But you know, this is one of the most popular manga in Japan at the moment. I think the latest volume kind of just set a new record for sales. You know, so many millions of volumes in print or something. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, it's really got nothing to do with the film. I saw it, I liked it. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Watch it if you're inclined. So I'm a little behind on reviews, so I'm just gonna knock off the last 3 films I've seen. So Friday night I watched Battle in Outer Space. I think it's a 1959 Japanese sci-fi movie by Ishiro Honda. Yeah, I was going to watch this last week as part of a double feature with the Gareth Edwards Godzilla. I thought it would have been a nice double feature. Yeah, it would have been good, but I was too tired. Anyway, yeah, so I watched it Friday night. It's quite good, quite enjoyable. There's a lot to like about it. I like that message of kind of world unity it has, you know, all the nations working together in this space program. And I like that in 1996 the United Nations China representative was actually the ROC Taiwan. They had the little Taiwanese flag there, not the People's Republic of China. I liked that. The miniature work is great. It's fun. It's fantastic. The costuming, particularly of the alien invaders, is wonderful. I'd really love a little small toy or statue of those. There's one shot which I love just because it's this one line of dialogue which is totally just put there so that they can have this shot in the rover as it's being lowered from the spaceship, so you can see the kind of wing strut of the spaceship as you're being lowered through the window of the rover. Like, I think that's the only reason that line is in the movie, and it's an inconsequential line, but they need something to say to justify that shot so you can have this effect. And yeah, I love that they had that attention to detail. This seems to be pretty much a direct inspiration for Independence Day. A lot of similarities. So yeah, just a fun film. You know, obviously shows its age a bit in its pacing, and you can see the wires and stuff, but it's good fun. On Saturday, I went to Goma and watched Raving Iran, a similar film to does anyone know about the Persian Cats film? I feel like this one's maybe a bit more documentary than that one is, though essentially they're just exploring the same idea of what do you do when you're wanting to make music which is illegal in a country. And so it kind of walks us through a lot of the challenges that they face, like trying to put on a rave when it's illegal. Where do you have to go to do that? Go out far into the desert. How do you avoid police? What excuses do you have to come up with? Okay, we're going to have a wedding. We're going to be doing this wedding, but really just having a dance. Getting your CD covers printed when so much of what you want to put on it is illegal. And how do you find someone who's willing to do that for you? Where do you sell it when it's illegal? What do you have to do to make sure you can kind of get away with it? All those kind of things. And then they're given an opportunity to go perform in Zurich at a large festival there, and so they're given that opportunity to kind of get away from Iran and not come back. So go over there legally on the visa, but then just not come back, rip up the passport or something. So, and then there's a bit of a question as to what they're going to do, because leaving all your family and friends and stuff is a big choice. But yeah, So it's a good film. I prefer. Does anybody know about the Persian Cat? But still good. And then I watched that Indonesian martial arts film, The Night Comes for Us, which I hadn't thought I'd seen, but I had. I hadn't remembered. So hopefully this time I do remember. It's an incredibly bloody, incredibly violent film. Which is, it's a good film. It's well made, but I'm not sure how memorable it is, since I didn't even remember it after last time. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Whether maybe Joe Taslim, is that his name? I'll just check. Taslim, yeah, Joe Taslim. Maybe he just doesn't stick in my memory as much as Iko Uwais does. Iko Uwais is in it, and he's the bad guy. But things like Marintal and Raid 2, like, I remember those. So I'm not sure why The Night Comes for Us doesn't stick in my head. Anyway, it's pretty good. Hannah Al-Rashid. Oh, okay. I thought was a standout in this, because I thought she was a Westerner, but I think, so I'm just looking at her credits here. Yeah, no, she's just, I'm just confused because she's blonde in the film, but she's, brunette in this. So it doesn't really say where she's from in this little bio on Letterboxd. Anyway, I thought she was good. Is that... Yeah, Julia Stell. We've seen her, and she was in the Raid 2 as well. Headshot. Oh, we have the same birthday. Just a few years apart. She was good. Yeah, anyway, Night Comes for Us. It's a good film. Just for whatever reason, doesn't seem to stick with me. Yeah, anyway, so I watched that Saturday night as well. So that was the last film of the week.